You are now listening to the Dogtrot podcast, featuring the architectural styles of southern Mississippi. Constructed in 1885, the Shaw House is built in a fairly standard Dogtrot style, a type of folk architecture seen throughout southern Mississippi. Such houses were most often built from longleaf pine heartwood. This type of wood was once extremely plentiful in the area and contains enough resin to be nearly rot resistant, two factors that contributed to its frequent use. The Dogtrot cabin is defined as a building consisting of two cabins separated by a 10 or 15-foot passageway with a continuous gabled roof covering both cabins and the passageway between them. This covered passage acts as a breezeway and contributes to the circulation of air throughout the structure, a feature which cools a house significantly and is a substantial benefit during the hot summers of southern Mississippi. Often a porch was built to extend across the entire front of the house, and lean-to shed rooms were constructed at the rear of each cabin for additional space. Each cabin had a door opening onto the Dogtrot. The name Dogtrot comes from the comfort that family dogs found in the shade of the passageway. The dimensions of the Dogtrot house are directly related to the size of the logs that early builders were able to handle. The building's foundation is made of vertical logs of longleaf pine, which elevate the house, protecting it from termites and moisture, and further contributing to air circulation. In 1902, Melvina and Gilbert Shaw expanded the original Dogtrot house and enclosed the back porch to create two bedrooms with shed roofs. The roofs of the Homestead building were originally clad with cypress shingles. Cypress is a water-resistant wood that was valued as a high-quality construction material, and it still is today. However, the shingle roofs were later replaced with large metal sheets, with long overhangs that kept rainwater away from the walls and chimneys. Roofs were pitched steeply enough to allow for loft storage space above the interior rooms. During construction, logs were notched at the corners to fit securely and steadily, much like Lincoln logs. As local author Patty Carr Black writes, the style of the notch varied with the cultural background, skill, or preference of the builder. The notching used in the Shaw House, called the half dovetail, is self-locking and is the most difficult type of notch. Overall, the Shaw House offers a well-preserved historic view into the folk architecture of southern Mississippi during the Homestead era at the end of the 19th century. Please proceed to the back of the house for the kitchen podcast.